Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the mysterious world of tape restoration and how Asher became a master of the craft. Despite the tape's mess for Asher, it's no big deal. He swiftly restores one, secretly hoping for exciting content. As the tape rolls, we flash back to 1994, where we meet a woman named Xiaomei, a sharp PhD student from She aims to uncover the history of the Weiss apartment, originally a fancy estate, burned down in 1920. The engravings out front are museum-worthy, and after greeting the apartment manager, Xiaomei is shown to a room, where the manager warns her not to go to the 6th floor. She's left wondering what's so special about it. Once the manager leaves, Xiaomei gazes at her reflection, hoping luck won't ghost her. But that night, she's rudely awakened by odd music, and with her camera in hand, she's ready to invest. Following the sound, she gets closer to the vent and points the camera inside. Meanwhile, Asher is intently watching this unfold on tape as she turns up the... Suddenly, a shrill sound jolts her senses, and the recording abruptly cuts off. When she rewinds, it jumps to the next day. Xiaomei tries to interview residents, but meets cold shoulders until she meets Xiao Jai. Xiao Jai says she runs errands in the apartment for a fee, knowing all residents. Xiaomei ponies up some pocket change. Xiao Jai hooks her up with the first resident, a musician named Julie. During the interview, Julie plays a new song familiar to Xiaomei. She asks if Julie played it last night, but Julie dodges. However, Xiaomei unexpectedly feels unwell all of a sudden and falls helplessly onto the floor, resulting in the first tape coming to an unexpected abrupt halt. Asher finds no useful clues, so he quickly moves on to restoring the second tape. When it's ready, Xiaomei is back in Xiao Jai's room. By now, Xiaomei's feeling bitter, so she's all set to interview Xiao Jai. Their conversation hints that Xiao Jai, but before Xiao Jai can even begin to speak, as if she has suddenly seen something terrifying, she abruptly rises to her feet and starts backing away slowly. And just at the moment, an extremely terrifying face suddenly appears before her eyes. Terrified, Asher bolts outside, searching for signal to call his best buddy, completely baffled by what he just saw. He explains his situation in simple terms, while Xiao Jai sometimes hiccups in the background. Nothing much to see here, as the background suddenly shifts across the ocean as if telling a whole other story. After hanging up, Asher ties a rope to a tree. A red figure watches him from afar, unnoticed by Asher. He recalls the time he walked home with his dog, only to find his house ablaze, with his dad tragically caught in the fire. Determined to find the truth, Asher goes back to restore the tape again, and this time no scary footage pops up. Maybe it was just an illusion. Xiao Jai in the video seems normal now, forgetting what she saw. She even mentions she's had similar experiences in the past. Xiaomei asks her who the samurai she mentioned is. Xiao Jai counters by asking if Xiaomei believes in another world. Xiaomei is openly skeptical, and Xiao Jai hesitates, seeming to want to say something. But then, the video abruptly cuts, and she anxiously asks the manager where they've gone. More and more people start popping up in the frame, urging Xiaomei to follow them, but she clearly is keen on the idea. She yells to back off, frantically seeking help on camera. Clearly, something ominous has frightened May. Asher is confused. At that moment, Asher sees his long-dead father pop up in the footage, comforting Xiaomei. Clearly, they know each other. This sight sends Asher into tears, as a flood of questions leaves him increasingly frantic. He keeps replaying his father's image, unwittingly being observed from the other side, and as emotions settle, Asher promptly reaches out to several police officers in charge of major cases, hoping they can visit his aunt to inquire if she is aware of any secrets from his father's past connected to this apartment. He then heads back to his room to continue restoring the tape, and as the footage is successfully repaired, we again go back to 1994. This time, thanks to Xiao Jai, Xiaomei visits a resident named Triss in the apartment, and as she interviews Triss, her dad happens to be right there. Triss, upon hearing this, nods in agreement with Xiaomei. Chapter 2 opens with intrigue, signaling that Xiaomei harbors a secret one that has brought her here. Xiaomei begins to unravel her true purpose for being here. She's not just here for a history piece. She reveals that this building was the last place her mother rented before disappearing, and her mother once lived here. It turns out that her mother's mother also lived here. There are definitely some clues about her mother lingering around. Triss informs Sayome that a woman has been lingering in the apartment, but nobody's ever actually seen her. Her mailbox is stuffed with letters, and Triss wonders if they are connected to Sayome's mother. Triss flips over the last card, which symbolizes death. Though she's shocked and confused, she reassures Sayome not to overthink it. After bidding farewell to Triss, Sayome heads to check the stuffed mailbox, only to unexpectedly meet a man named Samir. Their conversation is casual and light-hearted, with Samir inviting Sayome to a concert that evening. Looking at his handsome face, Sayome surprisingly finds herself saying yes. Back in her room, Sayome gets a voicemail from Ash's father, Turner. The message reveals that Turner is a doctor and Sayome is his patient, as he hopes to meet her, leaving Ash bewildered by this news. If you enjoyed this, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun content.